training, and we'll be loading this in the back office here underneath the video suite. If you haven't had a chance to, I highly recommend that you go through the video suite, and we got a lot of training that we plugged in for you. It's a lot of things that help plug you guys in if you guys are newer to the opportunity, or even if you're not, you got questions, you wanted to know how certain things work in the back office, how to connect. You can go to our YouTube page for training, and you'll be able to see a lot of the walkthrough tutorials. I have my I should say my right hand person at arms, Mrs. Veronica. She has done a lot of the training for us, and some of you guys have probably worked or have dealt with her and her department, and everybody that works with her in the department. Let me tell you this: we have if you communicate with her, you're communicating with the best in the field. Once again, if you're coming in to be able to find that, there's two different tabs on the top to go through our YouTube video link and training. You go through the top here on the video link, or you can scroll right down on the bottom. Obviously, that page jumps right at you at video training. Begin now. Click that. You can go to our YouTube page, be able to see our YouTube training videos. With that being said, let's kind of get started and go through the basics. Now, everybody's back office looks the same. No secret here. Everybody's back office is exactly the same. It's a replicated website, replicated back office. So when you log into your back office, we always start back at the basics. You know, what steps, what obviously pops out to you in front of you is our anything we have for that week, that day, that month. And right now, this month, we have a great challenge going on. If you're new to the opportunity, I always like to rehearse and go through this. If you haven't logged in your back office, or even if you have, right now our summer getaway challenge. You know, it's a real easy challenge that you can take, and you want to ride the wave with the challenge. Guess what? What you simply do is, in this challenge, if you personally personally enroll 6 platinum executives, and anytime during the month of August, we're going to active back for those two to August 1st. If you get them in before the end of this month, and you submit the 6 that you personally enrolled and their identification number to contests, that's plural, contests at VitalWireless.com. Again, that's contests, plural, at VitalWireless.com. Submit those 6 that you personally enrolled for this month that are platinum executives only. They have to be platinum executives. You submit them in with their names and identification numbers. We'll check and balance them. You'll be introduced into a drawing that we're going to announce at our Atlanta event that you're going to want to get registered for if you haven't. I highly encourage you to get registered for this event, because this is going to help take your business to the next level. But here's the thing: you register for this event, you get there, we're going to do a drawing at this event where we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about the new enhancements as we expand our business opportunity. But more than just that, the opportunity to win that vacation getaway challenge, where you can win a vacation anywhere in Cancun, Mexico, or guess what? You know, you can take that vacation credit up to $1,500 and towards any vacation of your choice ultimately. So this is what's the challenge for this month. I highly encourage you guys to press in, and guess what? You don't have to be what they call a top producer to get to this vacation. You just have to get your 6 enrolled platinum executives, get them in the business, submit them to contests at Vital Wireless, and you're a part of that. Gotta make some. So now let's talk about just the basics of your back office once you log in into the program altogether. So once you log into your back office, you know, the toolbar at the top here is going to be your information center. Now, I designed this back office myself, and I'll tell you, I designed it to make sure the pictures stand out to you, because I can tell you, a lot of people like pictures. So there's so many different locations and areas besides the buttons at the top of the information center that you can choose from. You know, you have obviously the vacation getaway or whatever challenge that's at the top. You have our schedule. You know, if you go to the calendar schedule, you see the call-in numbers and the different schedules that are on the schedule board. But also we have the events tab. So if you're looking for a local meeting in your area, that's where you find it. You find it in that calendars tab there. Click the state that you're in, and you'll find a training there. If it's not local, if you don't have a training, you want to start a training, submit a request. You submit a request to us, guess what? Then I get that information, I approve it, I send it, and I'll post it onto this page so that you can get your meeting out there. So once again, you click the submit a request for a request for a meeting. Guess what? And send that up to us, and we'll get that posted on our schedule there, so you can get your business out there and get your business promoted ultimately for your Vitel opportunity. But let's go to the top here. We're going to focus a little bit on just the tool suite a little bit today, and what you get inside of your tool suite altogether in your Vitel business opportunity. So there's so many different tools that you can take advantage of ultimately with your Vitel business. When you go to the tools tab, you're going to see a number of drop down. You see the virtual banking card link, that's for our debit card program, but getting your marketing materials. Your marketing materials for your business. Obviously, what it connects you to is our Vitel store, our Vitel marketplace, where you can get access to your business cards, your brochures, presentation binders, postcards, card magnets, shirts, hats, all those different things to market your business. This is where you're going to go to get your marketing. So if you're looking at doing marketing, guess what? You can submit here. You can also submit for suggestions here, and to our marketing company, and the Vitel marketplace. We'll look at seeing what we can do to get those things on to your market, to the marketplace potentially with approval. But here's the thing. This is where you go to get your base, get your marketing material for your business, to get your name out there and your business opportunity all together. And so that's just one aspect in the tool suite that you can utilize. Now here's another aspect when you hit the tool suite and you hit done for you marketing. Now there's custom banners that can be created for you. And here's where you can do a group suite. If you're looking at these numbers, this is a marketing banners that you can replicate, use if you're trying to market, if you're trying to do some kind of campaign banners, post HTML code page banners, etc., and post your links there for that. This is where you can go to get these different links. It's up to you. You can, if you decide to purchase those, that's up to you. But that's where you go if you want to utilize that for these different for your different campaigns on your online side of your business. For your product arsenal, and that's obviously just another aspect you can use. Now, also you can purchase domain names. If you don't know what that is, basically, some of you guys do. If you're purchasing a website name for yourself, and you wanted to, if it's available, say if you wanted to type in, VitelWirelessMakeMoney.com, you could purchase that name if it's available, and you can cloak it on the top of your regular Vitel Wireless name. So when you hand it out on your business cards, guess what? It could say if you're able to purchase that domain name, if it's available. That's where you can utilize this and actually get those domain names purchased. Now that's another aspect. When you go through your tool suite, you're going to notice it's a lot of marketing. It's design. It's really your market center ultimately, and where you plug in, and you can either utilize other aspects to your marketing business, or you can utilize for your marketing aspects on your online marketing ultimately together. Once again, those banners, you can even go co-op with other people and purchasing those and spread that link if you're designing a marketing piece. Now here's where we go if you're sending out video emails. Once again, you go to video share, send a video, and from here it's where you design your marketing piece. Now what this is here, if you look on the top subject bar, this is obviously where you're going to type in your subject bar when you send this out to a prospect. So here's some tips. If you're talking to a person and you meet them, and if they're say if they're a professional business person, whether it doesn't matter what they are, insurance agent, real estate agent, whatever. If they have a business card, or say if you ask them, hey, let me get your phone number, hey, let me get your email address, or if you got their business card, this is a great way to get them, send them out a video email presentation. Send them out a presentation, a product overview, benefits network, the opportunity video itself, just you name it, a PowerPoint presentation video, or you wanted to send them one of these join the Vitel movement videos. Here's what you do: you click the video you're looking for, and send and save. Remember, before you send, put the names of your addresses you're looking for. You can add them in. Put the content if you're gonna send them something. Say you're wanting to say something to them. That's where you put the context, the body of the context at, and obviously you send the video off. Now, if you have any questions, if you highlight over to the blue boxes, the little blue box or blue bubble, it'll read to you exactly what that each sector means. It'll spell it out for you in detail. Obviously, if you send and save a video, if you're just saving a video, if you wanted to save that campaign, you can check those campaign efforts there. But again, that's underneath tools, and that's underneath the video portion of the video. Now, you can also send out video cam emails. If you wanted to load up your video, if you wanted to load other videos onto the back office, you absolutely can. Here's where you build out or create yourself. If you're going to send out a video email to a mass audience, say if you got a database that you put into your back office, here's where I would create myself a video. Now it's asking for my video camera link. I'm going to obviously deny it. Here's what you do when you post it. You film. If you're gonna film yourself through your video cam or your laptop, you can obviously film it through your webcam and send it from there. Now you can build the context of the background. Now I'm not going to go too far into this because I'll show you where you can go and watch the videos of how to set up this whole genre here. But if I'm going to send a video template email out, here's where I'm going to go to show. I'm going to show you very quickly. If I'm going to send a video campaign, what it looks like. So here's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to pick my template, but I'm going to pick my video ultimately. So you pick your template. It's loading here, and it's just gonna. You just have the basics of the products on the top there. You add your video inside, and you're ready to go. You're ready to send that off. So if I'm going to pick my video, it goes in a step-by-step process. You pick your video, you pick your selected background, you pick your information you're going to put on there. You can move the positioning of your video, which usually I would say the best place to put it is in the center of the video itself, the center mass, and send it out. Now here's where people, when somebody's watched your video, when you sent out the video, you send that video out, and at the top here, the top of the information center, this oval box, is when you're going to know where the lead is at, whether they've opened the video, they've watched the video, how many seconds they watched the video, how far they got of the video, and that gives you a prospect of how to basically approach the person you send. So say if you let's go back to the person you meet. If I just met you and we started having small talk, oh yeah, wait, hey, I got a question. What's your email address, your phone number? Oh, awesome. Hey, I'm going to email you some information here. So let me get your email and your phone number or your information, and I want you to take a look at this. This is really cool. You got to see it for yourself. That's when you go home, put them in your database, in your tool database, and send them that video email. Now that doesn't sound hard to do, but let me repeat that for some of you who think it is hard. What you do is this is the tip. Get the information from the person. Hey, great, after small talk, you don't have to talk to them about an opportunity because everybody has an opportunity they're going to try to present to you, right? Well, then get the information from them. Tell them, hey, I'm going to send you some information. So they're expecting the information. Think about that. If they're expecting information, then I'm expected to get it from you. Hey, remember that email you didn't send it to me. I was waiting for the information. Well, guess what? If you told them they're going to send and they're expecting it, they're ready for it. So tell them, hey, I'm going to send you this information. You got to take a look at it. Hey, what is it? Hey, man, just take a look at it. This is real cool. You got to see for yourself. I thought personally myself, it's really cool. Anyways, you send that information off to them. When they watch that video at your top of your center, you'll be able to respond. If you're a person who's shy about talking about the opportunity, you're scared to talk about the opportunity, guess what? That's a good way for you to have a conversation piece to start off on. Because next time you meet that person, what are they going to talk to you about? Or what are you going to be able to talk to them about? Hey, remember that video I sent you? Yeah, I remember that video. Hey, what did you think about it? It's not for me. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Or, hey, that's for me. That was a good video. Can you tell me more about it? Absolutely. Hey, here's a Sizzle line call that you can get plugged into. I'll show you guys where that's at. Or here's the conference call, the rally call, which all of you guys should know that by now, hopefully. But here's the rally call. Here's a Sizzle line call you can find, or it's found right here. It's in English or Spanish. Hey, listen to this call. Here's a little bit more. Here's the secret. The less information you get, the more information they're going to want. I think most people kind of miss that. Let's repeat that again. The less information you give This is not just me saying this. This is a secret to network marketing. The less information you give, the more information you're going to give to them over a period of time. Understand that when you talk about learning something day one, there's no way, that's why I broke this up into sections. There's no way I can go through this. I would spend hours to do it, and I would be asking billions of questions. So because it takes a process, the basics of all you need to know to this opportunity is, for one, getting people exposed to the information. That's it. And that's just not our business opportunity. That's about everyone that exists in our industry. So the basis of it is getting people in front of the information. Learning Jairus, I have to learn every technical aspect of this business before I do it. Well, then while you're learning that, your business is walking past your door. That's why it's critical to first fill that getting started form out. I don't negotiate when people say, hey, I want to get started. You got to fill that form out. If you're going to start if I was building a representative downline, you got to fill that form out first. If you're going to build a long-term business, if you're looking at our business as long-term, you've got to be long-term too. You got to have long-term thinking. And so that's why I say, hey, fill that form out. If you want to ride this business, build your network, fill that form out. Go through the Getting Started training form. Watch the Getting Started videos. I said this last night, and I will continue to repeat this on every training, 101, 102, 103. Doesn't matter how far I get, I'm always going to go back to the basics. Guess what? That's where you're going to want to get and plug people in again. So let's go back up to the tool. So when you're signing people up, when you're sending them the videos, you're following up. Here's the secret. I'm not just showing you how to send them, but what you should be doing with them. See, if I said, here you go, here's a secret weapon, but I'm not going to tell you how to use it, then then what good have I done to give you the secret weapon? So send the video out. Here's another aspect to get your business out in the forefront. Collect those phone numbers, those email addresses, those. And let me tell you this: when you go to a grocery store, or let's just say a clothing store, and when you buy some clothes, for instance, what do they say? What does the clerk say to you before you leave? That we all probably say, what is it for again? Can I get your zip code or your email address, sir? What do they want? They want to connect with you. They want to be able to advertise to you. It's common law. The point I'm saying here is you getting that information as building a relationship, whether you just met the person, you know them or not. Guess what? If you know them, you already have it. But if you don't, that's how you start to build yourself, your network. Mr. Coleman, I don't know anybody, or I've burnt my bridges in network marketing with everybody I've talked to. Well, you can build another base of people. And how we can effectively use our back office makes a world of a difference of how we can convey. Here's the thing: if you can get the message in front of people, then there's a chance that you're going to get somebody. Whether you say, I've never been successful in network marketing at all. I challenge people when they say that, because there's more than 430 million people in the United States alone. Think about that. There's more than 430 million people in the United States according to the Census Bureau. Probably more than that. That's not on paper. The point is there's more than enough people to get this information out to, and that need to hear about the Vital opportunity, hands down. So once again, go to your video send and send it out. Everybody has an actual video, email address, and that's how you can contact and send that information. So now, going through your video library, we did the webcam. You can send a personal video, and that's the cool thing. How I would do it is I would probably get their phone number. Going back, I'd get a phone number from that individual. If I didn't know them, build that conversation. Hey, let me get your email address, your phone number. I'm going to send you a video. Or I'm going to send you this email. You got to take a look at this. What is it? Hey, just take a look at it. I want to see what you think. I'm going to call you back. What I just did there, listen to this. What I just did there is I build expectation within them to want me to contact them. Because if I don't contact them, if I don't follow up with them, they're going to go, well, why did he give me the information? Or for one, they're going to watch the information. They may be excited about it, but I didn't follow up with them. So they're going to go, well, I'm excited about it, but what happened to him? So when I see them the next time around, they're going to be the ones asking you, man, a couple of weeks ago you sent me a video, and I watched it, but I'm interested. I was interested, but what happened to you? See, that's why the future's in the follow-up. If you're going to send a video, contact a person, make sure you follow up. Here's the great thing about our back office too. When you see them watch the video that you sent them, when I said, hey, I'm gonna follow up with you, when they watch it, they're going to wait for that email. They're going to show up here every time they've watched it. I can then check. It doesn't show here because this is just a demo account, but I can check how many times they've watched that video, how long they've watched the video for, if they watched it for the full length. Talk about knowing every single thing. See, as humans, we want to know everything. I want to know when you come home, what you do, how you think, how you work. That's why when you talk to somebody, they go, so what do you do again? If I met everybody here, you would say, so what do you do again? If you didn't know me. So because people want to get to know who you are. So here's the thing. Follow up with them. Check with them. Follow up with them when they watch that video. That's how you use I'm not just showing you, hey, send a video email. That's how you utilize the system and utilize how you can work it. It's actually working for you now. That's how you utilize your back office. I would then send a video email personally to them after you've talked with them as a follow-up. See, I'd film it or either upload it in there, which we'll show you later, and later in other trainings. But either film a webcam video. Hey, this is Jairus Coleman. I just following up with you after we talked. I wonder how you're doing. Just wanted to say, hey, we're here. I'm here to help support you. And I'd also use that as to everybody that's in your business and your downline, and that's a great way to connect. See, part of your business and your building and your long-term in growing your retention in your business is keeping people engaged. You know, there's more than 30 people on the webinar portion, and there's more than that, I believe, on the call itself. Engaging people in the process is part of the success. If you've not been successful in network marketing, I like to teach as a broadband, or if you have been successful. Here's the thing: whether you've been successful, you will probably agree with me. If you haven't, guess what? Here's key secrets that you should plug into. Is you must keep it simple and you must follow the system. Being part of the culture is part of actually making it part of becoming successful. If you realize this, most of the people that are successful in most network marketing companies, where are they at? They show up. They're part of the culture. Part of the culture, part of showing up, part of doing is actually part of the success. Hands down. Whether you argue with me day or night, that is part of what makes a person successful. When you talk about, I got a picture, 2 pictures in my office here at the corporate office of Muhammad Ali. I love Muhammad Ali. And one of them, he's punching towards the camera, and he says, I'm so fast that last night I turned off the lights before the room turn off the lights in my hotel room. The point is we all know him through history. He worked hard to become a champion. So I can't tell you that if he didn't show up and do training, he didn't show up and practice, he'd be a champion. The point is we're all champions here on this call. Plug in to these one-on-one trainings. Plug in. You got to utilize these tools, and that's why I said I don't like to show people them. I like to show you how you can apply them to the training. So here, once again, you can go through your video library. I would send a video email again to people who are in your prospect list, welcoming them. Your video library. This is where you can look at all the videos you can choose from. Here's where you record a video if you want to record yourself personally, and that's just your video library. And all those videos you do, whether you film yourself or not, they're going to save personally into your video library all automatically. So you don't have to worry about if you film the video, if it's saved, where does it go. It stays there. You know, it stays in your arsenal, and so just know that. Know that it stays there, and you can continue to utilize that. So we're about to wrap this up here. This is just another the quick walkthrough here. Video share, phone contactor. Let's go through this really quickly here. You know, your phone contactor. You can sign up. Now let's go to the accounts. If you haven't done this, I'm going ahead of myself, but I'm going to do that because it ties into what I'm doing here. If you haven't done this, go to the back. Go to your account information. It's at the top right, and go to personal information. When you click that, it'll go to this page here, and it has a breakdown of your whole information. Now it'll have your ID number on the side top left, but here's where I'm getting at here. This is where you can change your website. You can change your website again as long as it's available. You can check for availability, check and change your address information. But here's where I'm targeting is that phone number. See, if you put your phone number in, you know, if you put your phone number in, this is the area where if you save it and you send those video email contactors, guess what? That's where you're going to get that. You can get those responses via text to your phone when somebody watches and opts into your video page. when you're utilizing those tools. So those are aspects of it. Phone scripts, there actually isn't any phone scripts on there, and so I tell you, the phone scripts, all you need is inviting people to the call. Get on the call. That's it. There's no phone scripts there. We will be loading some in, but honestly, I'm not a big fan of phone scripts. I tell you the personal truth. The reason why is when you sound too robotic, I don't believe you. I laugh when people call and say, "Can you do this network with me?" Most people see right through that. And when you talk about phone scripts, the best script you can create is yourself. Is being yourself. People are good at reading when you're faking things, but when you're real and genuine, whatever the case is, people receive you well and better. That's just my personal opinion, but we will have some basic scripts up there in the future. Anyways, with that being said, as we come to a close, the view calendars, you can plug in the calendars, set reminders when you want to follow up on people, so you can go back to tools, view reminder, and you can set those reminders. So if I got to remind myself, I got to do that all the time, especially with my schedule. Hey, I'm going to follow up with Jim on the 1st. Well, guess what? I can set that in a calendar schedule, and that'll pop up and remind me. Well, folks, this is the wrapping up summary. We're at the top of the half hour. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. This is recording. We'll be loading this into the back office training videos here soon. That you guys will be able to plug in, and if you're saying I missed the call, well, all you have to do, if you got somebody who said I missed it, once again, click that, go to the videos, which is our YouTube page, and they'll be able to find it in our YouTube video arsenal and go through. And so I highly suggest, as more trainings are going to be uploaded as we go, that's where you're going to be able to plug in and utilize these videos, and also post them and utilize them to your team. Hey, here's a video link on how commissions work. Boom. That's how they work. That's how this is set up for you to utilize for your training, to make life simple as you're building your downlines and answering questions for yourself. Well, folks, that's it. You guys have a great day. Look forward to seeing you on our next event, which is tomorrow, our opportunity call. Invite. I should say opportunity presentation, more or less. You guys have a great day. I look forward to seeing you all at the top and plugging in and becoming a part of the Vitel culture.